to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before I knew. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew.
Just because you go change your parts doesn't make you a woman.
Right.
Sorry. Like, if you want me to call you a her, I will, because that's what you want. But that doesn't make you a woman.
This is what I mean when the transphobia just comes out. The audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood. You don't. Okay, you don't own periods. You don't own womanhood. You experience both, and both are different for every person. But as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you. So
y'all, we can't even have periods no more, bro. How dare we? How dare we as biological women think that we own the rights to menstruation? How dare we with our ovaries and uterus and fallopian tubes think that we claim ownership to the experience of menstruating? Y'all, stay safe out there, y'all. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy.
Said when trans women are able to carry children due to a uterus transplant.
Creating competition when it's not necessary is a sign of insecurity. Either way, no one would be upset, but I don't think we'd recommend it. I don't think we should really be talking about this in the same way we talk about other transplants, because you're supposed to have a heart, you're supposed to have a kidney.
Agreed.
The male body is not supposed to have a uterus.
No.
And because you're biologically male, if you were to get a uterus transplant, your male DNA, in conjunction with your male
Listen to
body,
this.
would treat that uterus like the infection it thinks it
Bingo.
is and attack accordingly. So before you even start talking about having children, you need to try to survive the transplant. You don't naturally produce
Good
enough
luck.
progesterone to maintain that uterine lining. You could take it synthetically, but that will probably cause you more harm than good. You also don't produce enough blood to keep both you and baby alive. Your pelvis is too narrow and too thick, and it's not designed to spread. It would literally
She's too smart.
shatter.
She's too smart.
So no one would be upset. Try it if you want, but why would anyone be upset over something that would literally end you?
Oh, she's right. Listen to this.
Let me say this. I don't have a problem with the trans community at all, but it's getting ridiculous. If you say as a trans woman, you want to be called her, she, whatever you decide, even though you are a trans woman, if you want to be called her, she, fine, I'm going to respect that, and I'm gonna do that. So me as a woman, if I say don't call me a cis woman, I'm just a woman. You should respect that. I'm not birthing person. I'm not a chest feeder. I'm not a bleeder. I'm a woman. And that's what you're going to refer to me as. And you cannot ask for respect while disrespecting women. And that's what we get for trying to be allies. Shit, look, now they just trying to wipe us out. Now look at us, looking stupid.
I keep being told that they're not erasing women's spaces, but I go to take my 2 toddler girls to the bathroom, and the women's sign has been replaced with all gender restroom. The men's restroom remains, but you go to the bathroom, and there's no option to just go into a women's bathroom.
Okay, riddle me this, Batman. Why would they change the women's space to an all-inclusive space instead of doing that to the men's bathroom? Wouldn't that just make more sense? Because if you're a trans man, you want to be a man and blend in with the boys anyway. But if you're a trans woman, women don't really want to share their space with the man. And despite the fact that you've made cosmetic decisions and did stuff to your body, it doesn't make you a woman. So I can understand maybe you feel uncomfortable being in the men's space, but for reasons that you feel uncomfortable, don't you realize or can at least can sympathize with women who would feel the same thing about you being in their space? So same thing with sports. Like, if you still want to play, you can go play, but you just got to play with the guys. I think that would solve a lot of problems.
Really quick, let's talk about one of the reasons America is going down the drain. No matter what's going on in this country, America never fails to over-sexualize us and push the LGBT agenda. I went to a bowling alley last night, and not only were the bathrooms unisex, and no, I'm not just speaking about a bathroom that you would see at a local doctor's office. Think about a large airport bathroom, but unisex. But not only that, the entrance to the bathroom had wallpaper of people appearing to be doing orgies. If you don't believe me, watch this. You cannot tell me that America is not on a mission to over-sexualize and push a certain agenda.
And were telling us that all they had to do was go abroad to find a wife because the American women just couldn't.
Excuse me. Like, did you say us? Us. The passport brothers we're talking to, and you. No, good boy. Child. Stop. Just stop it. Don't do that.
Okay, I know this is gonna ruffle some feathers, and I understand I'm gonna get canceled for this, but some things are going way too far and we have to talk about it. But first, I'm gonna say I don't have anything against the LGBT community. I don't care. I get paid every day, if not every hour, and I don't lose sleep over it. But what's not about to happen is non-biological women, you are not going to be the voice of biological women. Your opinion is not our opinion. Your opinion stops with you and your community, and you are not going to make decisions for biological women. We have sacred wombs, we bleed every month, and we bear children. We will make decisions for ourselves, and it stops here. Access is denied, permission is not granted.
Madam President, what's your position on decriminalising homosexual acts in Liberia?
I've already taken a position on that we're not going to sign any such law.
You won't sign any law to decriminalise?
I won't sign any law that has to do with that area, none whatsoever. We like ourselves just the way we are.
So, in essence, homosexuality for two gay men under the books is illegal in Liberia?
We've got certain traditional values in our society that we'd like to preserve.
So you're saying you wouldn't decriminalise that current law?
I've just said to you, we're going to maintain our traditional values.
You can't have an abortion.
Don't you tell me what I can and can't do with my body. A woman has a right to choose.
No, I mean you're physically unable to have an abortion because you can't get pregnant.
But I missed my period.
You can't have periods either. You had a sex change, Mr. Garrison, but you don't have ovaries or a womb. You don't produce eggs.
You mean I'll never know what it feels like to have a baby growing inside me and then scramble its brains and vacuum it out?
That's right.
But I paid $5,000 to be a woman. This would mean I'm not really a woman. I'm just a guy with a mutilated penis.
Basically, yes.